think technology is always going to be important. I think technology is always going to be core to a healthcare system.
The COVID-19 pandemic, which started in China, has rapidly spread across the world, causing untold mystery. This crisis has triggered a debate about the present healthcare delivery system, which is under tremendous pressure. Despite the full backing of governments, communities, public and private healthcare systems, they are fighting an uphill battle against a largely unknown enemy, while also coping up with lack of adequate resources. COVID-19 has firmly established the need for active action and the establishment of a robust, collaborative, scalable and agile digital healthcare infrastructure.
I think there has been positive sides of this healthcare epidemic. One, most recently, the government and the Finance Commission is talking about how do we increase the allocation of money to healthcare. I think that's really a positive. The second one, in my view, is from whatever one has read and what one understands, the government is likely to launch a national digital health mission around August 15th. That will bring in a digital backbone, a standard-based approach to how healthcare needs to be delivered. And third is disease surveillance systems that is required for a country like ours is again going to happen, and it's going to bring down the overall cost of healthcare in the long term.
Reports reveal that there is one doctor for about 1,000 people in India, whereas the World Health Organization recommends a ratio of 1:1,000. And this means a deficit of 6 lakh doctors. Meanwhile, with regards to the nurses, the shortage is of about 20 lakhs, which is a major concern. Also, the healthcare allocation in the country's union budget for the year 2020-21 is below 1.5% of the country's GDP and falls short of target spending of about 2.5% of a GDP, which is a concern. The coronavirus pandemic has impacted the healthcare system in two ways. At first, it has burdened the already burdened system with thousands of COVID-19 patients each day, and secondly, the usual healthcare dynamics have completely collapsed in wake of fear and restrictions to the hospital visits. So in wake of COVID-19, the patient and hospital-centric healthcare system has undergone changes and will continue to go through.
The infectious departments in various hospitals, yes, it's absolutely full. There is no place for any new patient coming in, and people are hoping that the number of patients should reduce down. But at the same time, if at all you talk about other departments of the hospitals, like it could be gynecology department, it could be pediatrics department, it could be cardiology department, other departments, if at all you look at, they are burning like anything. So if at all you look at the whole impact due to this COVID-19 on the healthcare system, Apollo Hospital, Narayan Hrudayalaya, they have reported huge amount of losses in the first quarter itself.
Teleconsultation has been existing for some years, however, not implemented. As healthcare services began to resume in the country, the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare issued the Telemedicine Practice Guidelines, allowing the registered medical practitioners to treat patients remotely by using telemedicine tools. The patient's usual touch and feel appointment with their providers changed dramatically. Instead of heading to a local clinic or an emergency department, the patients had to choose the virtual visits, and teleconsultation came to the rescue. So now one can argue that technology is one of the major differentiators between today's national and global healthcare systems and localized healthcare systems that existed earlier.
The online consultation that is picking up like anything. The behavioral pattern of the patients, as well as the doctors, as well as the paramedical staff, as well as the patient's relatives, everything has changed. As well as the online payments have come up like anything. as well as online ordering of medicines have come up like anything. The existing digital healthcare platforms which used to deliver medicines online, they are booming like anything, because people don't want to get out of their houses, and hence the whole shift is being seen.
So, experts believe that the integration of technology like AI, RPM, and IoT for checking symptoms, submitting prescription refills, scheduling appointments, or monitoring communication with healthcare professionals will transform the patient's experience and the medical practitioner's business in the future. However, it won't take away the regular touch and feel visits due to challenges of digital divide and the healthcare phenomena.
There are n number of guidelines which are coming up, but for a doctor and for a patient, the norm was physical consultation. The style in which we used to percuss the patient, we used to palpate the patients. The norm was that everything was supposed to be done in the physical aspect. But if at all you see now, the preparedness at the moment is not more than 30 to 40% of it. The number of consultations that used to happen in person has drastically reduced, but the number of consultations that are happening on the online platform, they have not increased, or they have not completely replaced the whole in-person consultations. So preparedness would be required from the doctor's point of view, from the patient's point of view, from the technology point of view, because there are n number of technologies which do provide these services, but there are n number of limitations to these technologies that we normally use. As well, the amount of internet connectivity that we have in the nation, that is not good as such. Right now also, if at all we are talking in the urban areas, we also find a number of technological issues that we encounter. So patients who were not at that level of using technology to that level, they are getting affected. But yes, the preparedness will be increasing. If at all this keeps on going on, the patients will have to come on the online platform itself.
So we would need integrated healthcare policies, well-built infrastructure and investments to adapt the infusion of technology and the needs of healthcare for a better future. COVID-19 will also challenge the current business dynamics of the healthcare system. The existing medical insurance policy are also likely to undergo changes.
Technology is always going to be important. I think technology is always going to be core to a healthcare system, but I think technology alone is not going to change the healthcare delivery system. We've had some of these technologies. There are certain countries around the world which have been using technology quite extensively, but I think government does need to define a certain enabling environment, enabling legislation, capacity building, and just the overall framework to make this happen. For that matter, even insurance, if insurance coverage and claims, if we are going to do more and more teleconsultation, how do we look at healthcare insurance and reimbursements?
With Prime Minister's vision of Made in India and Vocal for Local, the future of healthcare will definitely change in India. The country which procures its API drugs from other countries, mostly China, will now, with the realization of over-dependence for drugs, will increase its production in various healthcare domains, which will in turn create jobs. In fact, Ayurveda, which is India's ancient healthcare, is also likely to be widely practiced across nations.
The whole scenario is going to change, and production of APIs of these medicines in India has a huge amount of growth potential now. That is one. Second is going to be the devices like ventilators, as what you said, the PPE kits, the oxygen mask, the simple mask will have a huge amount of demand, and that is where the business perspective will lie in. That is one. Along with that, if at all you look at the herbal sector as such, that is going to boom like anything, because people will be on these herbal immuno booster medicines for a very, very long amount of time. as well as clinics and hospital chains like us will have a huge potential ahead, because people are absolutely aware about their diabetic and blood pressure management, as well as preventing any kind of emergencies in the future is going to be on the cards for the patient. So here the preventive aspect oriented clinics and the hospitals will have a huge amount of potential in the future. So if at all we are talking about being vocal for the local things in the healthcare, Ayurveda is going to be the first option. And as our beloved Prime Minister is always trying to motivate people for this, I think yes, that is going to be the most important thing that is going to happen in the future.
So the future of healthcare lies in working hand in hand with technology, and healthcare workers have to embrace emerging healthcare technologies in order to stay relevant in the coming years.